All right, so you welcome back from that insightful keynote speech from our keynote speaker, ZionFelix, sharing his top 5 mistakes in his career of blogging. And for the past 9 years, he's been able to achieve a lot and incredible stuffs for himself, from 300,000 followers on in YouTube to 1.3 million followers on Instagram. I think you guys have learned a lot from how he didn't take SEO serious, he didn't take making connections with people serious and stuff. So I believe that you and I will learn from his mistakes and even get to do more than he has done. And my next guest is such an incredible young person. I mean, his story inspires lots of people. And as we decided to do the Blogger Summit, we decided to bring in a talent. I mean, shift away from the normal blogging discussion that we're having to talk about his career, his life story, and everything that he has been up to. And his name is Bright Hodzor, but everybody else knows him as a celebrity painter. You're welcome to the 2020 Ghana Blogger Summit.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Wow, so it's a great conversation around what you do. You are a painter.
Yes, exactly.
But you're not just an ordinary painter.
Exactly.
Why celebrity painter?
Yeah, because people call me celebrity painter because what I do is exceptional.
It's exceptional.
Yeah.
So you've been able to take the act of painting and give it like a whole new face.
Exactly.
How did you do that?
Okay, actually, it's a passion. I would say it's a passion, and it's a talent given to me. So when doing it, I don't hustle doing my work.
So
because it's part of me.
How did you start? How did you become a painter?
Oh, okay. After my JHS, because I was not having money to further my education, I stayed home for 1 year to go and do construction at Action Chapel.
Okay.
So after 1 year, I gathered myself, I mobilized myself and got some money to further to SHS.
Okay.
That's Kimbo Tech.
Okay.
So unfortunately for me, before I got there, all the classes were full up, except engineering, science, and construction. So I decided to enter the science class.
Okay.
Because I know very well that after the SHS, I will not continue. I'll come back to what God has given me. So I have to be there, learn well, and pass. So I entered the science class. So I was a science student. Even though I was a science student, I've been doing practicals for visual students because it was my passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do practicals for them and I take them money. So after the SHS, then I started the painting. Yeah.
Wow, and it's been an amazing journey.
Yeah.
How many years that you've been painting?
It's about 16 years now.
That you've been doing professional painting.
Yes.
And this has taken you from beyond Ghana to what other countries?
Togo, Nigeria.
Wow. Yeah. And I think what makes the story so beautiful is the kind of clients that you've had that you have to do painting for, and which I'm very excited to get to know some of the names.
Some of the clients.
Yes, some of the clients that you've.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've worked for some of the footballers, musicians.
Yeah, well, I'm interested in the names. So talking about Samoa Jen's house. You don't want to mention the names?
I don't want to mention, but maybe I can mention a few.
Yeah, I know Kwame Despite is a client.
Yeah, it's a client. Tony Boy is a client. Dede Ayu is a client. Mubarak Wakaso is a client, and so forth.
And Stoneboy.
Yeah, Stoneboy too.
Wow. So, but how have you been able to just like transition from just normal painters are normal, you paint studio,
Yeah,
paint everywhere.
okay.
But
Most of them, I got them from Okadeko.
Okay.
When you go to Okadeko, the showroom, we work there.
Okay.
Yeah, we spoil there. So anybody that gets there takes my number from there to call me for me to work.
Okadeko was painted by you.
Yes.
That's such beautiful
Exactly.
edifice.
Yeah.
So what's like the biggest project that you've done so far?
I'll say Cocoa Board.
Cocoa Board.
Yeah, Cocoa Board.
Cocoa Board office.
Yeah.
I mean, so one of the things that I saw that you've added recently to what you are doing is training of other
Yeah,
people.
I'm training people for free.
For free.
Yes.
Like, why
Giving
did you
back
want
to
to
the
do
society.
that?
Because it's my passion, and whenever I go to paint, people are so happy to see me, the way I do my color mixing, the way I do my blending and combination. People like my work. So I feel like, giving it back to society. And people also want to learn, but they don't have money. So I need to help them,
Yeah.
so that they can also get something doing. So that's my next project now. district to district. I'll be training people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's quite impactful. Like looking at how people cannot afford money to go into professional training, but you can dedicate your time to go and organize workshops for them.
Yeah.
And then they get to learn and get to practice.
Exactly.
What has been the feedback from like the participants of those workshops?
Okay, they always call me to bless me. That's what I've done for them so far. They always call me to bless me for coming to them to teach them.
So that means you're going to continue doing
more
of such activities.
Yeah, I'll be doing that.
I mean, there are lots of people who probably look up to you because they think like painting is just about mixing paint. I mean, that's all I've always thought about it. But what are some of the exceptional things that you do that you think other people should learn from to become like celebrity painter? So.
Okay, most of my paint looks like wallpaper.
Okay.
Most of my paint look rare, like 3D. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, that's what most of people want now. That's what is trending. So you always have to follow what is trending so that you also follow what you can do for people to get you at the team. Yeah.
What's like the top advice somebody has given to you that you think has shaped this career of painting?
Okay, time.
Time.
Yes. Shouldn't joke with time. Shouldn't joke with clients. You need to know how to talk with your client. Creativity is part of them. And branding is part of them.
Yeah,
branding is the key factor.
I remember seeing some of your interviews and the way you dress, nobody will take you for a painter at all. But if you see a normal painter on the road, they are just still in their apparels, working, taking cars,
so dirty and all that.
Wow.
But so I don't do that.
What's going to be the, I mean, what would you say has been a mistake that you've made in this journey of painting that you think that you've regretted?
Mistake.
Or there has never been any mistake, or everything has been a lesson?
Okay, sometimes, you know, you might have a stubborn client, let me put it that way.
Okay.
Okay, you finish painting and a client will call you and be telling you all sorts of things. You know, sometimes the clients will want you, the painter, to do a work of a mason or a carpenter, which is very wrong. When a mason didn't do a job well, there's no way a painter can correct a mason's job or a carpenter's job. But when you tell them, sometimes they don't want to understand. But when you talk to them, you know, sometimes they understand. Yeah.
Wow.
So you need to.
I mean, it's been a great conversation with a celebrity painter right here on the 2020 Ghana Blogger Summit. He's spoken a lot about how he has to discover his talent and go to school, and how he's have like a big clientele across Ghana and other countries in West Africa. So thank you so much. About how do we follow you on social media?
Okay, Facebook is The Celebrity Painter.
Painter.
Instagram, The Celebrity Painter. Twitter, The Celebrity Painter.
Okay. So viewers, that is it. If you're watching us on WhatsApp TV, you're watching us on Facebook Live, this is the 2020 Ghana Blogger Summit, and I'd like to give a special thanks to our partners and our sponsors, from Woodin to WhatsApp TV to McBerry Biscuits to Vera Natural Mineral Water, to Reset Global People, to mynigeria.com, ICS Africa, SB Incubator, Oasis Magazine, Aswavo Security, and Settle Interpret. After this short break, we'll be having another conversation about COVID-19 with a health professional and how this has affected the blogging scope and how information has been shared across about all this COVID-19. Thank you very much. I'll be right back.